Well, hello, welcome back once again to some more Mods Mission News Network, bringing you all the latest news from LEGO Legacy Heroes Unboxed. Today I have you a little bit, some old news, some data mine stuff. So those of you who've been looking into the stuff yourself or looking at stuff others have dug up, might already have seen this. But this was something I saw dug up about like a week or two ago. I want to make a little bit of video on it. Somebody made these little kind of handy like screenshots, I guess, the graphics going over most of the stuff from it. This is kind of the biggest thing I was holding off of doing, was finding the best way to present this information, because just kind of the info by itself is a little bit plain. But there is apparently in the files a Majisto Master event. No idea when it's coming, might not be even complete. This stuff might not be finalized. I don't expect it to exactly look like this, but I did want to go ahead and bring this up now just in case anybody is interested. This will give you a little bit of a heads up on some stuff you kind of need to farm or be prepared for. This is looks like it's going to be the way to actually get a proper 7-star Majisto done. I think you might be able to have to actually do all the nodes to be able to actually get him to the 7th star, depending on the amount of achievements you have done. But this is going to be a little bit difficult. So to start off with, the biggest thing is this one looks to be tag locked to Collectibles. So you'll need to actually have a Collectibles team to be able to do these nodes. The 7 nodes, so if it's like the other ones, it's 1-star lock, 2-star lock, 3-star lock, so on. So the last node you need to have 5 7-star collectible figs to be able to do it, plus a 5-star collectible set. So either the Easter chick or the Lego house. So if you don't have those, you won't be able to get too far. Though just saying you meet those requirements doesn't really mean too much. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to make this one kind of quick. This graphic was made by, if I remember correctly, TO Gaming over on my Discord. It might have been posted some other places, other people might have made their own, but I just copied these from them. First node is not going to be too hard. Enemy levels around 25, gear 3-ish. This will get you a couple tiles. I believe this one, as it says, will get you 5 Majisto tiles. So like, I mean, honestly, it's not that much. So yeah, but you're gonna have some spooky to fight here. Basil, Willa, Slimer. Very interesting to see Slimer and some stuff, and to see Ghost too. Those are not the late game figs, but not something I would expect to really be fighting early on, but that should be kind of interesting. And then just some of the basic skeleton stuff, Highwayman, Spooky Girl. I mean, nothing too crazy here. Should be exceptionally easy. Most of these look to be using the Guarded End set. I think 2 of them don't have it listed, but from what I heard, or at least the later one is Guarded End. I think the second one doesn't have it listed too, although it could even be a new set. Like, we don't know when these are coming, so they could even maybe be adding in other newer stuff into them. Who knows? But rewards, 50,000 coins, 10 gems, and 5 Majisto tiles. So nothing too crazy here, but you get a little bit of stuff. Then for node 2, enemy wave is about level 30, gear 4, and you have some more castle stuff. Of course, Barnabas, Majisto, not Scully, York, Go-Go, and Ghost. Then you have Basil, Spooky Girl, Ghost, and Ray Stance for Ghostbusters. And then finally you have Willa, Headley, and Ghost. I know, interesting little mix here. Some castle, some spooky. So yeah, reward is 100,000 gold, 20 gems, and 5 more Majisto tiles. Moving on to node 3, here the enemy is level 40, gear 4-ish. You have Cactus Girl, DigiJ, Barnabas, another Cactus Girl. Interesting wave, nothing too crazy there. Then you have Highwayman, DigiJ, Lloyd, and Spooky Girl. And then finally you have Willa, Basil, Ghost, Slimer, and Spooky Girl. So a little bit tougher there. Weird mix match here, some collectibles, some spooky, and some Ninjago. I'm assuming the sets also here going to be guarded in, or maybe trade to transport would make sense. Though, I mean, these teams are always the most balanced. Though I do kind of like how they have just like random stuff thrown on. Also, there's some stuff over there at the bottom right if you're interested in kind of reading some of that other stuff. There's also some other information they put on here. I think like some stuff like spawns with extra pep. I think that's more so the later waves, but if you are interested in that, we can kind of go a little bit quickly here. Node 4, enemy level 45, gear 5. You have Ernest, Governor, Lay, Rita, and LaQuay. Then you have Bot, Scarlet, Redbeard, and I'll call Scarlet again, Argenta. I know she was lots of red. Then you have Darwin, Non-Search, Redbeard, Scarlet, and Highwayman. And this is also at this time using Guarded In. You would think probably Forbidden Island, that would make it a lot, I think, scarier. I mean, I guess just retaliation anyway from just these characters getting payback might be really annoying, but nothing here is too crazy to me. Honestly, I feel like if you've done Collectibles Journey, you should probably be able to get through this. Even without like really a good team, as long as you have like meet the requirements, you should probably be able to do this. Rewards is 350,000 coins, 40 gems, and 10 Majisto tiles. So I think at this point you would have gotten 25 Majisto tiles. So still not that much. I mean, they definitely trimmed this down versus some other ones. Node 5, enemy level 45 or 50, and gear, level 45, 50, or 55, gear 5 stars. Also with this one's using the dojo set, which is interesting because it's not, I mean, I guess there's some more ninjas later, but it starts off very castle focused. You start have Brutus, 2 Go-Go's, 2 Verters, and a Storm. Nothing too crazy there. The Storm's buff recently might make it a little bit annoying to get through some of this this wave, but not too bad. Next wave you have Wu, King Brutus, which is gonna be interesting. Him with some with Ninjago, Cole, DigiJ, and Ghost. Gonna be an interesting wave there. And then the final wave, this extra ton meter, is Gamadan, Masako, and 3 Great Whites. So that's going to be kind of fun. I mean, this one might be a little bit challenging. There can be it's a little bit different. I mean, people who are prepared can get through it easily. Although I can see this maybe causing a little bit of challenge. I want to see how that last wave is going to fight. I haven't fought something like that before, so that's going to be kind of interesting. Rewards is 500,000 coins, 50 gems, and 10 more Majisto tiles. So you're now at 35 total. Then we move on to Node 6. It's probably my big roadblock. Enemy level 50 or 55 or 60, gear 6 or 7, 5 stars. Using Guarded In, which is going to be kind of interesting for space, but I mean, it might actually be really annoying with some of these stuff. Kind of classic space. You have Jens, Reed, and Leo, which will be kind of annoying. Cold, Dwayne, and Gorwell. So they don't actually have a tank there. It's kind of interesting. Also, they don't have the set, so Leo's not going to really be going crazy. So it might not be too hard. We'll have to see. Next wave, you have Gorwell. I forget his name. Quincy. Yeah, I never use him. Locust, and then Verta. I like how Verta's just kind of thrown onto here. So you have them. Not that challenging either. Like, the figs that come with it aren't hard. I mean, I guess Gorwell can heal, but like, Locust does the most damage, maybe? I don't know. And then the final wave, you have Jens, Andreas, Santa, and Quincy. So it might be a little bit challenging here. This is the one that you need to have at least 6-star collectibles. So some people will probably be kind of scraping into like Cactus Girl and stuff like that. Might not have all the good ones really ready to go. I don't see this being too hard to, like maybe if it had Majisto, it might be kind of bad with the healing off of payback, but I mean the payback with some of these space figs might be a little scary, but it's nothing too crazy, honestly. Rewards is 500,000 coins, 50 gems, and 10 Majisto tiles. And then the final node, Node 7, enemy level 65 or 75 or 80. Gear 7 or 8, 6 or 7 stars. So they're going to be kind of strong here. Wave 1 is 2 Mallocs, 2 Scullies, 2 Grimhelmers. Have fun. Second wave is a Reaper and 2 Zombies. I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm not going to make it to that part. But I actually wouldn't mind fighting Malloc with a horde of zombies. That could be kind of fun. And then the final wave is Malloc, Willa, Basil, Spooky Girl, and Grimhelmer. And some of these scores start with extra pep and all that kind of stuff, as is kind of standard. I believe this one's also supposed to be guarded in as well. If it was, I think, traded transport, it would be kind of worse. The guarded in would definitely be annoying with some of these figs. Like, I think Scully will be extra annoying with how much damage they do and the healing off of like attacking. So yeah, the rewards here will be 500,000 coins, 50 gems, and 100 Majisto tiles. So this will finish you off there. Might not be the most doable unless you get to this point. I can't remember what the Majisto tiles max you can have now. I want to say it's 70 or 80. So I don't think you can, but at some point maybe. I don't know if they ever want to add new achievements or not. You can get a decent bit of extra tiles, and this will help finish you off there. Get close to that last 150 for the 4th, 7th star, and just honestly, kind of interesting. Gonna be definitely challenging. Double Malloc, the Spooky Army is gonna be an interesting thing there. Now I'm sure this will be no real challenge for people who have Gold at max, Chili at max, Super Wrestler, and Corncob Guy. I mean, you might even have them without gold. I don't really have any too good of collectibles maxed myself. And I'm sure the Easter Chick set might be beneficial. Mostly if you have like gold on your team, or you're doing some other stuff with some assists, with some extra healing. But this is going to be an interesting set. I mean, honestly, these aren't as hard as I feel like some other master events have been. These look kind of like to me. As long as you have some of the newer figures at the star levels, you're probably going to be fine. Might be a little bit of a challenge, might do it a couple times, but these don't seem as bad as some other ones have been. Now, maybe some of these will be way worse in practice. Like, I don't know how terrible that first wave of the Malloc might be. Some of the classic space could be kind of annoying to get through, but it's also going to be interesting to see them not with Galaxy Explorer, without Alan, and using the Guarded In. Like, I'm curious what that's going to really make Leo do, some of the other ones. But just overall, kind of interesting here. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Already working on some collectibles myself. Got a little bit of a team together. Curious to know what teams everybody else is going to be using. Do you have anybody in mind? Do you have the new stuff ready to go all the way through? Or are you having to prep some sort of other team to also use it? That's what I'm having to do. The best I have is Super Wrestler at 6. Nothing else is close to 5 as like the newer stuff. So we're going to have to really make do here. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Are you looking forward to this? Any idea when it might come? I almost feel like it could be 3rd anniversary type stuff. Like maybe you run this along with the anniversary party event. Perhaps, or it could pop up sometime soon. I don't know, it already being in the files and having this much information seems promising. I mean, I guess this could be a Halloween thing too. I mean, that last wave is a pretty spooky one, so maybe. But yeah, overall, just a lot of interesting stuff here. Wouldn't mind some more of these. Honestly, I think All-Star events would work better, but I guess Majisto is one of the last ones you can't get 2 7 stars any other way, so it makes sense to maybe have this be a master event. They said in the Q&A they don't really like master events, so they have to make up a new character for that and put it just there, and that's the only way you can kind of really get it. So I get the nod, like, it's great. I think All-Stars are a better format. You can repeat some stuff there. You can at least play them again. Like, I like master events myself better. When they came back, I could play them again with like some newer characters just to see how much easier it might be. So I kind of feel that. Was honestly surprised this was going to be a master event. Thought they meant maybe All-Star there, but I don't know, the translation got kind of messed up. But yes, it looks like we are actually getting a new master event. and I'm honestly kind of looking forward to it coming back and being able to mess around a little bit there. Those nodes at least sound like they're going to be an interesting time for me. So just let me know your thoughts down in the comments below over on Discord. This is Victoria Ripley, bringing you the latest news, and I hope to see you in a future video. Bye bye.